All right, people, what's going on? Welcome back to the Frag-Jitsu Fragrance Enthusiast channel. I'm going to take you guys through all of the February fragrances, everything from February 1st that I wore. These are things that I've reached for more than once this month, and each one kind of has its own use case. So I'm going to start you with cheap, and we're going to move on. Warning, there's a lot of fragrances in this video, so I'm probably not going to go deep on any of them. I'm just going to tell you kind of how I use them, what they make me feel like, and the enjoyment that I get or the confidence that I get when I wear them. So some of these are utilitarian and some of these are just my appreciation for the actual art of perfumery and fragrances. I like things that evoke kind of a feeling, a vibe, a smell, thoughts, a memory, a dream. I enjoy that a lot, so I have some fragrances in here that I wouldn't recommend to just everyone, but for me, these are what I wear. I think this is a good video for other YouTubers or other fragrance influencers to do videos like this to show what they actually wore and be honest about it. Because if I go for a review, but then right after the review don't wear the fragrances or I'm not very familiar with them, then it's a little bit disingenuous. So first one here, no particular order. I'm keeping them from cheap to expensive, but this is the Narciso Rodriguez Blue Noir EDP. This is really nice, like white floral clean fragrance, guys. It's very, I'd say it's almost like a showery, clean guy kind of smell. It's nothing like groundbreaking, but it's delicately done and it's very nice. And I get a lot of compliments from my wife with this one. So this is a keeper for me. I wear it a lot and it's a $45, $50 fragrance for that nice bottle. Moving on, here's another square bottle. You guys are used to this channel or that you've seen my last few videos. I wore this on my actual marriage day, like my wedding day. So Dolce & Gabbana, the one, this is the first fragrance that I've ever got. So this is the one that started it about 3-4 years ago. And now I'm only halfway done with the bottle, but I also have the EDT. I actually gravitate towards this one more. It's also been winter months, guys. So a lot of these fragrances are suited for that cold weather, or the emotion or vibe that cool weather kind of dictates or, you know, provides the space to wear. But yeah, this thing is just beautiful fragrance and perfect. So Dolce & Gabbana is the one, hard to miss. It's kind of like a ridiculous fragrance here. I really do enjoy it. I'd say a little bit soft, kind of. Not really like edges to this at all. It's just a smooth. I'd see the cardamom and a really toned down like tobacco are really what drive this, and a lot of woodsiness and like maybe like a little bit of freshness from like perhaps a ginger or something. But yeah, Dolce & Gabbana, the one, EDP is on the list. You guys can get that for a pretty decent price too. I have Iter Sauvage Elixir by Alexandria. Now this is another one. It's just really taken that Sauvage Elixir DNA and just captured it. It's ridiculously good, very masculine, very like dude bro fragrance. But so love this thing, and the dent's really not even that big, guys, because you only need like 2 sprays. Really, you don't need to overdo it with this. So I do enjoy this Alexandria house. This is the only one I've been grabbing for the past 3 weeks from them, Iter Sauvage Elixir. I do enjoy a lot of them. I think I have like probably 20 from them or something. So Watania's Masad. This is a Grease Charnel X Straight by BDK. That is a beautiful fragrance, guys. It's really nice. Hard to explain. Enjoyers of Reflection Man and like Darlie and other fragrances that I have that I enjoy, this one kind of fits the bill in that. It's a soft, almost powdery, but not like a baby powder or anything like that. There has to be some kind of an iris in this. It has that like almost soapiness. It's really enjoyable, very calming, and this is one of my nighttime, you know, one spray at night. So there is no crazy dent. I do have fragrances though, like after I'm done, I'm showered, I'm gonna throw a little spray on the back here and just kind of relax and just enjoy these fragrances and just not overdo it, or one spray in the elbow, each elbow, just to like kind of wind down at the end of the night and just enjoy just like the aroma. It's just very calming for me. So this is one of the ones that I do enjoy. The bottle kind of jingles, it's kind of interesting, but this thing is actually pretty special. Comparing it to the original is pretty hard to tell the difference between the two of them in the air, guys, but I would definitely prefer to get the original personally, but for now, I'm going to hold on to that. Here's another one that's been really good. I don't have a crazy dent because I just got it, but I have been wearing it this month. I did put out a review on Hawas Fire, Hawas OG, and Hawas Ice, and I just been wearing this, like, you know, here and there, just trying to get it out there, walk around with it, get a better feel for it. And I'd say I'd still rate it very highly. I really enjoy it. And it actually, there's nothing in my fragrance collection besides the other Hawases where that share a little bit of this DNA. This one has more of that red berries kind of thing, like a red fruits. Like it might be the bottle just pushing that. Super nice though, guys. Like a lot of compliments on this. This is like a another dude fragrance, like just easy to wear. I feel like a woman could wear this too though. But yeah, for a bro, it's a safe bet for sure. So it's very interesting. I like how it took the Hawas DNA, called it a flanker, and actually stuck to the DNA a little bit. Still does remind me of a Hawas, but it does have a different presentation for sure. So yeah, check out Hawas Fire. I've been rocking it because got to stay transparent. If I'm going to review it and I'm going to say it's good, I got to wear it. Lattafa's Teriyaki Intense is very good. Nighttime fragrance for me. I usually wear this. It's like a toned down fragrance. It's not like too crazy, but it lasts forever. Like on your clothes for sure. It lasts a long time. This is the Teriyaki Intense, guys. Just really nice. I'd say it's almost like the same kind of deal as Angel Share. I know people say it's different. You know, there's definitely a notable difference in a lot of the presentation of this, but there is also that cinnamon sweetness, like a dessert kind of, and I do get that a lot off of this. So this one's an easy wear, very easy sweet fragrance to wear. For me, it's just got no hard edges and it's really smooth and just it smells really high quality, guys, especially in the air. It's very enjoyable, nice, classy fragrance. It's very classy too. Like for a cheap fragrance, this thing is actually really nice. The only qualm I have about it is this cap. I don't really like that cap at all. It's got like this tacky golden snake on it. But anyway, this is just a really great, the juice in here is great. It is good. I would get that again for sure. In fact, I would get that and probably not get 19 other clones of Angel Share because that one's actually interesting. This one's interesting too. I like the apple, the way the apple comes off on this one. There is this Kamra DNA. This is Kamrakawa. I'd say it's a more fruity take, more appley take on that Kamra DNA. I have the original Kamra. I don't enjoy it. I have it. It's sitting in my shadow realm of fragrances that I just don't touch anymore. So this Kamrakawa though, beautiful bottle. Guys, it looks expensive, but it's not. It's kind of a little bit more rough around the edges. I'd say the Kamra is louder. It's more aggressive of a fragrance. Even though it's a sweet, soft fragrance, it does have a lot more like kick to it when it comes to how like loud and sweet and big this projection is. Like my friend wore it to work and he gets like self-conscious and he gets like bed. Like people will say, oh my God, you smell so strong, like it's too strong. And you know, this could do that if you wear too much of it. This is another one. I kind of use it the same way. Nighttime, just chilling, about to take a night walk or something. This is a nice fragrance. It's very cozy and it's really a cheap, affordable, better take on the Kamra DNA. And from Lattafa, I'm very skeptical because I have so many of their fragrances in the Shadow Realm bin, guys. I'm probably actually, these are the only two, this one and the last one I showed you that I actually wear or that I actually enjoy. The other ones I tried. I keep trying and then I keep putting them back into the Shadow Realm bin. So this one actually is not in the Shadow Realm bin. It's in my like to be used fragrances collection. Like I have a little armoire, you know, of fragrances. This one's actually sitting in there and it's one of the only, you know, low end kind of fragrances that is in there, but it smells pretty good. Let's hit the last designer fragrance, but I'd say this is also, the way it smells is something special, something a little bit different and a little bit outside the box for a designer brand. It's really good, guys. This Hugo Boss Bottled Absolute, or I'm sorry, just Boss. It's not Hugo Boss, it's just Boss. Bottled Absolute, really awesome stuff. It's like sweet, got density to it, kind of dark, has a little bit of smokiness, like a resinous kind of woods. It's really enjoyable, guys, and it's like super affordable if you find it on the discounters. It's like around $50. Like I got this, I think it was 60, max, and it was just really good steal. I'll get the big bottle next time, but honestly, these little bottles do me well because I have a huge collection, and the little bottles are fine with me. You get the product, you get a good amount of juice, and I have such a variety of fragrances that I kind of enjoy these small bottles. So check out Bottled Absolute if you're into that, how I describe that. There's a lot of reviews on that. I even have a full-blown review on that where I rated it very highly. Let's work. I'm going to just cover some of these houses. I have multiples that I wear. I just want to cover all at once. So from Nasomatto, I wore Duro and Pardon. Both of these get wears for me. They're not a big dent, guys, because you don't need too much of the sprays here. 2 sprays of this, 2 sprays of this. You're pretty much sitting pretty good. You don't need to do 5 to 10 sprays. Also, it will assail you for the rest of the day, especially this one. It will be on you and stuck to you for the rest of the day. It's very masculine, very bold, woody, almost like a diesel fuel kind of direction of smell. I get this like very, very strong, sweet, almost like a Sharpie marker in that direction. I get that, and it's very fun. It still smells good, but it's just a very super hyper masculine, funny fragrance. And then Pardon is a soft, gentle, dark, slightly bitter, little chocolatey, very patchouli. Like if you smelled like a patchouli scented fragrance, I got a lot of like this dark, chocolatey, dusty patchouli from this, and I quite enjoy it. I quite enjoy it now. I didn't enjoy this when I first got it, but it does get wears for me. So these are the 2 Nasomattos that I've been wearing. They're expensive, guys, so don't blind buy anything I'm showing you. Please do not blind buy. Use it for your research, okay? Use it for your research. I'm just gonna try. I can't even hold all these up, but I'm just getting this set up for you. I'll show you guys 3 at a time, I guess. 3 of these. There's 5 of them. I have 5 Argos fragrances now, and these kind of have been stealing my heart. They've been jumping off the shelf at me. I've been wearing them a lot. I'm not just fluffing it, guys. I'm telling you, I am truly enjoying these. The wearing experience, the longevity of these, like the loudness of them, the uniqueness. I get a lot of uniqueness from these, even though they all share a similarity. And some of them I feel like are just flankers of each other, like so similar. This is Fall of Phaeton. This one immediately, like I rated it last place, and now it just jumps off the shelf at me, and I love it so much, and I wear it all the time, and we're getting a dent, and I've only had it for a few weeks, guys. It's a very, very good fragrance. I am not trying to get sponsored by them or any of that stuff, so people who are doubting my transparency or whatever, listen, I'm just a collector who is enjoying what he's doing, and I have 4 jobs and a lot of other hobbies, so just sharing with you what I actually am wearing, and I've worn this a lot. Compliments, not so crazy on this, but for me, I just enjoy the smell. So this is Fall of Phaeton from Argos. Let's go through them all of them. Danae. Now I feel like Danae and Fall of Phaeton kind of have a similar DNA, but Fall of Phaeton just goes a little bit weirder, a little bit different, a little bit more different. Danae has this like mass appealing, fresh, floral DNA. It's masculine, but also feminine. A lot of people, this is going to be your favorite from the house. Like Triumph of Bacchus isn't going to be this is going to be your favorite from the house easily. This is like the most wearable, easiest thing from all the ones I have for sure. This is like good. I'd say it's the least long lasting of the ones I have for sure, especially because the other ones are just so superly beast mode long lasting. This one though is really solid, really good, and as it dries down, it just kind of gets magical on you. It's really enjoyable, guys. And then I got Triumph of Bacchus. Obviously, Triumph of Bacchus, the first one I got, and it started jumping off the shelf at me again. Triumph of Bacchus, it's like this white peach, super sweet, like nighttime fragrance, like cozy. You know, for me, I love it. I don't really care what other people say about it. It's very nice. Some guys don't like it because it's a little bit basic or whatever. I understand where you're coming from. For the price point, it could be pretty steep, but I got these all under $100. So, you know, you could do that. You could find these for cheaper, you know, cheaper than Nasomatto, same amount of juice, and a lot more wearability, I'd say. This one especially, the Danae. But Triumph of Bacchus was the first one to the house, and a lot of people love it. A lot of people don't like it. I'd say it's polarizing, but you do get this strong white peach presentation. It's sticky, it's dense. As with all of these, they're all dense, extremely dense fragrances that have a lot of notes blasted into them. Here's the one that's still like the most supreme of all of them to me. Sacred Flame is just so strong, guys. It is ridiculously strong. I'm learning this more as I'm wearing it. If you put too many sprays of this on, it starts to get fatiguing, and there's actually a lot going on in this fragrance. I enjoy it. As it dries down, I enjoy it more and more and more, even days into it, on my scarf, on my coat, on my shirt. It just kind of keeps going, and it gets more and more mass appealing and more rounded. It is already a nice smelling fragrance, and I'd say out of uniqueness, I have nothing like this. I can't say, I feel like this might be like Versace Eros Flame made niche, made interesting. There is like that citrus thing, there's a little bit of smokiness, and you have that vanillic sweetness, but it's just 10 times as dense and just way more like edgy, way more interesting, way more daring. I like the risk they took by pushing this one into, it is mass appealing, like it does smell good, but it also has a very identifiable, different kind of identity. Yeah, there's nothing about this that you've probably smelled before, okay? Very enjoyable. It has the illusion of a smokiness, but it's really from like this citrusy, tart kind of fragrance that comes off as like almost like a smoke, like an embery kind of warm fragrance, super ambery. It's just super nice, guys. And yeah, that was my little Argos rant. The honorable mention here is this leather fragrance from them. I do wear it. You see there is a small dent, but this one is like a 2-sprayer max, and it's got this, if you guys have smelled ombre leather from Tom Ford, it's very in that direction, but I'd say it has more natural, kind of natural plant and flower smells to it. It's very enjoyable. It has this like kind of real leather smell to it. Yeah, that dark leather, black leather note, like shiny black leather. It's got that to it. Definitely interesting. This is Bacio Immortelle. The lowest on the list for me, but as the leather fragrances go, like leather heavy, leather centric, this is high quality and it is enjoyable. So you guys out there who are into like a sweeter, floral, fresh leather fragrance that still has that heavy leather base to it, you'll probably enjoy this one, Bacio Immortelle. It's like Immortal Kiss, okay? It's Cupid on the front kissing someone, so interesting. I like all of the lore on their stuff too. Again, not an Argos plug. I just wore those. That's 5 of them that I've been wearing. Here's another house that totally has been spanking me. I love it. I can't decide which one to get next from them. I have 2 from them, and I wear them all the time, and I just think that they're special. There's something about these that have a high quality that kind of takes my attention, and it's these. The Atelier desource, Musc Immortelle, and Noir by Night. This one is like a warm, ambery, animalic fragrance. A lot of animalics, but it's done in such a way that it's like gentle. It's still very present, and you could do too much of this very easily. This is a 1-sprayer or a 2-sprayer. That's it. No more. It is long-lasting and powerful. It's got the gold flakes flying around in it, and I like it. I think this is one of the most beautiful things to look at. It's like etched in the back too, and the bottle in your hand, it comes off as like fine jewelry. Like it literally looks like a beautiful fine jewelry. This one just really, I love it. The only problem I have with the bottle is that it has such a narrow base of support and a top heavy that this could fall over very easily in your collection if your rack like shakes a little. So just be careful. You know, the glass is pretty solid though. I've dropped this once or twice already. It's fallen over like and not broken. So thankfully I haven't had it break. But this one, Musc Immortelle, is the first one I got. It's super nice, nighttime kind of scent. Another nighttime walk in the cold. This is crazy, this thing. It just, it's not something that a lot of you are going to like, though. This is just something that I like. It is truly a niche fragrance. I'd say you guys who are connoisseurs and you enjoy animalic, ambery fragrances, get yourself a little sample of this because it's a knockout. I really enjoy it so much. It's something special for sure. And this one does not smell like what it looks like. Okay, this is Noir by Night. This is, picture like Mega Mare from Ordo Parisi or Lattafa Atlas. Make it smooth, make it hyper realistic, make it non-offensive, make it fresh. it's almost like the smell of air, like wet air coming off the ocean, like as the ocean hits the rocks and spray comes up and you smell that spray, that ocean spray. It's got that going on. They used incense to capture that and reinforce that smell, the mineral kind of scent to it. Oh my goodness. This is like this really calming, natural ocean breeze. Not in like a tropical scent way, in a darker, kind of cold, like you're standing near the ocean at night, but it's like you're on a jetty in the pitch black of night and the ocean's smashing into the rocks and you smell just that cold ocean air spray. It's just, listen, that's crazy, but I get like a daydream every time I smell this. It's one of my nighttime scents. It's still kind of like utilitarian too. Like I could walk around wearing this and not be too worried about it. I'd say watch the sprays though again. This one is not as crazy as the other one, but yeah, I'm gonna be digging into this house for sure. I do enjoy them a lot, and there's something beautiful that they're capturing. The perfumer Marie Salamain, she's on another level. So Tom Ford's Black Orchid. I wear this on the weekends sometimes. Like I'll throw it on in the morning on a really cold day, or if it snows or something. I enjoy this. I go stomping around with this, hit stores, get stuff done. A lot of you guys aren't gonna like this, so don't just blind buy. I'm gonna keep saying it over and over again. Don't just blind buy this stuff. Try to sample it. I sampled this. I smelled it on someone originally and I was like, whoa, what is that? And he told me it was this and I just couldn't believe it. So I just grabbed it. I was like, that's amazing. Nothing like this in my collection. There's one clone of it that I have that's a high-end clone. Like it was like $100-something. But yeah, this is all I need for that fragrance profile. Spicy kind of florals, earthiness. It's a little mature, a little bit daring. Definitely a niche fragrance in my opinion. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. And it's a special kind of beast mode floral fragrance that I only reach for occasionally, but it did come out this month. It usually is my winter like fancy fragrance. Soleil d'Italie. This is just an everyday stomper from Mancera. A little bit generic, but it's got a special twist to it. Like a lemony kind of citrus aquatic fragrance. Very easy to wear. Gets a little sweet. I guess it's like the musk they use in it. Gets a little sweet kind of coming off of you. It's a gentle smelling fragrance. You can spray a lot of this one and not go wrong. Kind of the same use case as Acqua di Gio, or the same kind of vibes as that. The Acqua di Gio EDP and this kind of arm wrestle for which one I pick up. So Soleil d'Italie is a nice fragrance. And I think the spring lists that everyone's coming out with, this one's going to be like on a lot of those. So definitely check out Soleil d'Italie. Another one that's great from Mancera is Oud Lemon Mint. Not a really crazy dent here, but you don't need to like overspray this either. This is a 60 ml. You can get it for like $50, $60. Someone actually sent me this. This is the only fragrance I've been gifted. This is a fragrance from a fellow YouTuber named Novice Knows. Check out Novice Knows. He goes in deep on real reviews, not just lists like I do. Yeah, so this fresh linens, just really nice. It's got like this soft, fresh, sweet, very sweet coming forward. Almost like a fruity sweetness, but almost powdery too. Yeah, hard to explain this one for me, guys. Definitely reminds me of like clean clothes, like detergent almost. It has like that smell of a detergent. It reminds me of that a little bit. But the soft kind of westernized oud that's in it, it's very small dose, but you do get it. You get like this really clean oud, like almost soapy oud, and you get that with this. It's kind of an easy all-day driver that I wear, you know, whenever I'm just like curious and I'll go reach for it. I wear it to work sometimes. It's really easy one to wear. It smells like fresh clothing, like clean clothing. So 2 left. If you made it this far, you really love fragrances, guys. Almost as much as I do. Creed's Green Irish Tweed. Almost every video, because I keep saying if I could just get one fragrance and call it a day and never buy another one, probably this one right here. I'm pretty sure I wish I just got this first. It would have stopped me from getting like every generic fresh fragrance out there. It takes the cake for that. It almost has a green aquatic nature to it while still being a fresh, like almost soapy fragrance. This is almost like a blue fragrance. It's just strange, guys. This thing is really nice. If you've smelled Davidoff's Cool Water, you know what's up. It's similar to that. If you smelled Creed's Green Irish Tweed, that's what it is. You can go smell that at any store, basically. They have them at every store. Creed's a huge brand now, and they're like at every Bloomingdale's, Macy's, whatever. You'll find them. So Creed Green Irish Tweed is just a no-brainer for me. It's a very enjoyable fragrance, and I just reach for it all the time. So no wonder it's on this list. You shouldn't be surprised by that. So let's just move on to the last but not least, Parfums de Marly Darly. Okay, this one, super gentlemanly, handsome fragrance, really nice, sweet and soft. Again, very soft, fresh, and sweet. It's like a touch of sandalwood, a little bit of barbershop elements, and then they conceal that with some kind of a sweet whipped cream kind of smell, and you almost get in the direction of Jean Paul Gaultier's La Male Original, but nothing as like cloying as that. This one is just gentle, easy to wear a lot of. You can spray a ton of this and be just fine. Something unique about it too, guys, there's just a little something in this that makes it a little bit special. So out of the Parfums de Marly's go, this is like the best one in my opinion. I haven't really enjoyed like any of the other ones. I have Callan, which I would not recommend to like anybody. That's truly like their most niche offering, their most different out of the box offering. But this one right here, Darly, is just something that I wear. It's something that's been in the rotation. So that is however the hell many fragrances that was. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Gave you a 20-something minute video here. Try to keep it short, but it's almost impossible the way I am. Anyway, guys, appreciate the views. See you in the comments.